and we're just waiting for the tap-off now. Really good point there. I actually think they're probably just going to say, well, we're going to score more than you. I'm not sure defence will be a factor. And yeah, the two country teams, they're going at it here in the 2018 final. It's the ball in the hands of the Cowboys. They swing it wide first off. There's the dangerous Lockie Pearce. Reminds me so much of the way his father played. He's on the bounce out. Lockie looking to go long, but there was really good defence there. That was the 8, Alex Langbridge. He shut that play down. It's in the hands once again of Pearce. He finds the dangerous Michael Law, Law with the ball. He looks to go off his left foot. He gets on the outside. They're looking dangerous already. There's Pearce. And what, he's through there? Yes, he is through. He got through. That was great. And there's a few words already, but that was just, he turned the defence inside to the left, outside to the right, picked his mark and went bang.
Well, we caught him straight from the opening. Lockie Pearce, look at great footwork, left, right, straight in and gets it down. Great opening touchdown from the Cowboys, and there were some words. We saw it. It was right in front of us, so there could be a little bit of heat in this game.
Yeah, Tonegado and Lockie Pearce exchanged pleasantries, probably asking each other what they were doing later on tonight. And now the Mavericks, it's in the hands of Bundy. Bundy in there, it's bound there back to Thompson. Thompson out of half, too close to the line. There's a penalty there, and Luke McKenzie finds a forward pass. Anyway, here go the Cowboys. They drive out through to the far side of the field. A different tactic to what we saw in the women's game. We noticed the teams drove to their box consistently, but the Cowboys, they're not worried about that. They're confident in their ability as they go through from half here. He's put on the afterburners. The long ball to the winger. That's a touchdown. And a very big start here from the Cowboys. They're asking questions. And they really put the afterburners out there from a long way out and would manage to get through.
Well, it's almost been the perfect start from the Cowboys. Look at this, just over their side of the half, and Jaden Benbow just saw the defence was lucky. He's gone straight through and found Lockie Hock out on the wing. Great finish, but great speed from Benbow as well. Took the opportunity and went straight for it.
So the Cowboys, an early 2-0 lead after 2.5 minutes. Around goes Langbridge. He goes the long ball out wide. It's popped back inside to Deegan, but Deegan gets the pass away. That was late. I don't think there's any doubt about that pass being late. And yes, that's the way that the referees have ruled. But there was an opportunity there for the Mavericks, so don't discount them. Well, have a look at the last game. The Scorpions girls down 3-0 at half-time and win 4-3 on a drop-off. So anything can happen, but I'll tell you what, look at the speed of play here with the Cowboys as they drive into the attacking zone now of their opponents, the New South Wales Country Mavericks. They're using the ball well there, and that was Cridlin. Cridlin now off to the dangerous Pearce. Back to Cridlin. They looked at a cut. No, they don't cut Pearce out. He's got him again, has he? And they've called. I think we're going to have to look at the replay. I am pretty sure that they have called Mitch Burke offside here, and that's why they've played through. Mitch Burke makes the touch, but he must have been offside. There's the long ball back to Pearce. Again, off his right. They could only have... Oh, I'll tell you what. Lincoln Little may have actually made that touch, but it's very close. I can't call it. You have to back the referee on that occasion. He's closer than we are, Scott.
Yeah, that's right, mate. You got to back the call there. And obviously, Lockie Pearce could identify what the call was from the referee. Took full advantage, ran at the offside player, gets the ball down, touchdown to the Cowboys.
And Thompson through the line. He goes long. We mentioned him early. Pure speed. There wasn't really anything happening in that play. And Dylan Thompson put the afterburners on from the acting half position, gets through the line and throws the long ball here. Look, straight through the line. That's just blinding pace into the end goal. He throws the long ball out. It's taken out there by Mitch Wilton, and 2-1 now. The Cowboys lead with 15 gone.
It was exactly the hit back that the Mavericks needed to get after a tough decision there on their own line. It's pretty hard to get pretty complacent and down after a call such as that. But they tapped off and they hit straight back, 3-1.
The ball in the hand of Withers now, the captain of the Cowboys, a long stalwart of touch football in North Queensland and former representative player. And here go the Cowboys again. They're looking short in the hands of Withers. He cuts back to the far side of the field. A flick pass back inside. Trying to get the 6-to-go call, but that's a good call from referee Luke McKenzie, and the changeover comes. And now the Mavericks working out of their own line. They're working their way to the box. Oh, they've gone And Sean Francis has gotten the intercept there. That could have been interesting had he taken that. Now the ball in the hands of the Mavericks. In there with it's in the hands of Edwards there driving forward. Now back to their captain, Scott Bundy. He's got the ball again. He's driving forward. He looks to get down in front. Back inside to Bundy, and long ball here from the ground. There's Terry Deegan. I think Terry Deegan could have gone himself there. I thought he was a chance of scoring.
Well, from where we're standing, definitely. He had a lot of space in front of him. It was a perfect roll ball close to their line. Nice quick pass from dummy half, and there was definitely a half opportunity, maybe even more of a half.
There's an error there. That's going to be costly. Quick, they've got short numbers. The Mavericks are promoting the ball through the line. Oh, geez, he's come in hard there. The referee's on 6 to go. Both players down. I think they've collided heads. I think there's a head collision there as the Mavericks were trying to take advantage. That's the 6th there, Jack Edwards. Oh, yes, trying to come in and shut the pass down. Accidental, nothing about it. As he comes in here, trying to cut it down. You can see the head collision there. They both go down.
It's good to see that both players are up, though, and healthy. It's never good seeing head knocks like that. Sean Francis just looks a little bit ginger. We can see him working his way.
Thompson and Bundy down into it. Too close. Bundy gets the long ball out. They've got numbers here. They should take advantage. And there it is, out wide. It's the big Tom Daphne scoring in the corner. Quick hands, interchange of play between the dangerous duo of Dylan Thompson and Captain Scott Bundy. Here it comes here, just long balls out. Tonegado done the right thing. He got the ball quick through the hands to the big Tommy Daphne, and they score, and we're locked up at 3-2 now.
Yeah, really,
Cowboys lead.
Really good ball movement there from the Mavericks. They transitioned pretty quickly off that short stoppage of play, and they really had the Cowboys on the back foot.
Here goes the Cowboys again, back against the grain. A good long ball. Well read defensively there by the Mavericks. And that was Mitch Wickham coming over. Tonegado takes the ball. He's made a mistake there. That was a roll ball. It wasn't forward. This has put pressure on his teammates. So you're going to have to defend 6. If you want to give 6 to go to the Cowboys, you want to give it to them on their line, not your own. There's the dangerous Law. He's looking to come around on the sweep. They've got the numbers covered. It's able to go back against the grain, and that's good play. Very good play from the Cowboys. They brought the defensive team all the way to the left-hand side of the field and then cut the ball back. And once again, if you watch it here on the replay,
yeah, as you mentioned, Dean, they just purely stemmed off that mistake that the Mavericks made. You cannot give opportunities like that up to a team that has this much strike power. And the Cowboys took it with both hands. Great touchdown from the Cowboys.
Well, they didn't need 6. They only needed 1. And here goes Deegan. He was looking to release Thompson out of half. There goes Thompson on the sweep. He's got him on the outside again. He goes long, knocked down. That'll be 6 more touches. And so far, it's Dylan Thompson keeping the Mavericks in the game right at this point, but a long way to go. 11:50 to go in the first half. There's Deegan to Thompson. He looks to go back. Deegan in the ball. They're trying to set up what we call static plays close to the line. Thompson now releases the ball out of the hands to Bart Hill. He's trying to bring the defense up. They've got Thompson set underneath him. There's the roll. He's got...
Yeah, just a penalty given away from the Cowboys there. So it'll be interesting to see if the Mavericks can take the opportunity like the Cowboys did down the other end. And it's Thompson again.
Thompson again. He puts those afterburners on. Yeah, you're right. Scott, a penalty for not moving forward. The referees will be looking to move the defensive line forward. You can't stand on your line. Ball's in Thompson's hands. Back inside now to Hill. They've slowed the play down, the Mavericks. I'm not sure that's what they want, but they do have those electric feet. There's Thompson, a long ball again. Outside to, that was Matt Tope, I think, trying to push the ball back inside. They've got another 6 to go. Great defense there from the Cowboys wing. Tope with the ball. He's just biding time as they bring substitutions on. Thompson picks the ball up. It's in the hands of the Mavericks. They threw the ball through. There's Scott Bundy. Quickly rolls the ball to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick, Bundy and Thompson. There's Dylan Thompson in the hands to Fitzpatrick. He gets inside. Is the miss there? And I'm pretty sure that Daniel Withers there has told the referee, yes, no, I didn't get him, sir. That's great honesty. That's what we love to see in our game. And all of a sudden, it's back to 4-3. The Cowboys still lead.
Yeah, it's just a great bit of footwork here. Just nice jink off the right foot, then pops back off the left. And wasn't too much that they could have done there, unfortunately, for Daniel Withers. Another great hit back, and this game's going to be a close one, Dean.
Yep, and great honesty from Dan too there. Okay, we're back in the attacking zone now. And here go the Cowboys once again. They're in they go back to the short side again. They've had some success there. That time it was Christian Congo who was trying to get there. The ball in the hands now. Out of half they come, they go long this time. No, short through. Lockie Pearce again. Maybe we should just let Lockie Pearce and Dylan Thompson run the one-on-ones. Because at the moment, that's what this looks like.
Absolutely. They are the ones that we identified at the start of the broadcast, and they are the ones that are controlling this game for both of their sides.
Ball back in the hands of Kongu now. He's got Pearce on the outside of him. They've brought Law onto the field as well. There's some danger here for the Mavericks. Have a look at the lineup of the Cowboys. Law with the ball. He comes across the field. It just puts the ball in the hands of Pearce. Pearce back into Kongu. Kongu looking to drop the ball down there. They've got Law on the sweep. Going out wide. I'll tell you what, they stretched the Mavericks defence once again. Penalty here for the Cowboys. Not moving forward, I think's the call from the referees. Law to take the tap. He brings it back. They've still got that dangerous trio. There's Kongu. He's down in front of Pearce. That's forward. Well, the pass was forward. We saw a couple of those in the ladies' game as well. Got let go through. Here's Pearce again. He's down. He gets the ball back from Law. But the referee that time has picked him up for not squaring the roll ball. The Mavericks now, they need to drive forward. I'd like to see a bit more momentum in their drive, a bit more intensity. And here they go. That's better from Lincoln Little. In they come again. They drive forward. The ball in the hands of Deegan. Deegan drops it back inside to Lincoln Little. Deegan, long ball out. It's taken well. There's a flick pass to Bart Hill. Well read defensively. And that comes to nothing there, but it was a good attacking set. They got off their line. They got deep in the Cowboys' territory. A good drive there from Pearce. The Cowboys really got a lot of run in their legs. They look really fit. I don't think we'll be worrying about them running out of legs, even though it's been heavy conditions here during the week. The ball's in the hands of Withers on the outside. They drop it back inside. There's numbers here. They get around on the wrap, but Conga. A great touch there. And that was Jared Townsend trying to get underneath the Mavericks defence. Townsend's got the ball here again. He looks on the inside. He throws it down the ball, trying for the flick pass. Bart Hill didn't play at it. That's why the Mavericks have the ball. Out of the half he goes. He picks up the 6. They drive forward again. Looking to get the ball out to Tope on the wing. And they come. Tonegata's got the ball. He drives in. Tope under half. He's found now in the hands of Lincoln Little. He's down in front of Thompson. Thompson takes off the high side. He goes long. Great defence there again. They've gone along a fair few times to that wing, and it's been really well read. They've got a penalty for offside, but so far the Mavericks have played that long ball. They've played it well, but it's been well read defensively by the Cowboys.
Yeah, Sean Francis, one of their strong wingers out there. He's been really good, considering he had a decent head knock as well not too long ago.
Thompson, Little tries to step inside. A little jink play there. Thompson, he's out of half. He gives the ball now off to Mitch Burke. Mitch Burke back into Lincoln. Little, he's back to Burke this time, and there's a very messy ruck, but forward pass. Luke McKenzie's found a forward pass there. It must have been on the sweep. Anyway, the Cowboys are driving forward through it, and they're on the outside here of Tonegatu. Tope makes the touch. They're into the Mavericks half now. They're looking to keep the ball alive. They've brought fresh troops on. They drive in deep. The ball are now in the hands of Justin Cridlin. Cridlin gets it down in front. They take off short. Kongu goes for the ball. The referee's got 6 to go. They've got numbers here, the Cowboys, but well read by Lincoln Little. He's able to shut it down. Kongu back to Cridlin. Now he's dumped it off. It's back in the hands of Kongu. Kongu dumps it down. They're looking for Cridlin. They cut him out. Well read defensively by big Tommy Daphne there. Shutting the play down. Here's the ball down in front of Kongu. He gives it to Cridlin. Cridlin looking wide. He steps both ways. Good defence there from Lincoln Little from the Mavericks. They roll the ball here. They come short side, but once again, Lincoln Little up to the task. Thompson at half. Little, he goes the cutout pass to Tonegatu. They get around on the sweep. They're driving forward. They've got a piggyback there. That's what I was going to say. Someone's going to have to stay. So Tonegatu about to take the touch. Substitutions ready to come on. Drives forward. Tope in at the half. Now there with Edwards. Edwards drives it forward into Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick to Bundy. Bundy's down. Fitzpatrick out of half. He drops it back to Bundy, who drives forward. He's trying to engage the defence. Fitzpatrick out of half. Swaps back. He goes long. Oh, and Deegan, if he had been able to take that, it was an easy pass then to Tommy Dafter. But Terry Deegan not able to take that ball. He was under pressure, and that could have tied it up with 4:36 to go.
Yeah, genuine opportunity there for the Mavericks on their right-hand side. Just a little bit of a sloppy touch in the lead-up play to that created a really good roll ball and an opportunity for the Mavs. Cowboys have lost their way a little bit in the last few minutes. A really important drive coming out of their line here now.
Well, they're going to have some direction now because Law's back on the field. So is Pearce, and they'll take control here. There's Pearce out of half. He's looking high. He's going off both feet. He's caught that time and well defended by Bundy. Forward goes Edwards. He finds now Bundy on the wrap. There's Tope. They've got the ball down near their own sub-box. Back into Tonegatu. Another penalty. Once again for offside. Both teams not getting back, and they're being pinged, and they're giving the opposition plenty of piggybacks up the field. Tonegatu, he's down in front of Tope. Long ball out there. It's gone to Wilton. Wilton down in front of Bart Hill. Bart Hill looking to go from half. They're bringing around on the sweep. There goes Langbridge. He goes the long ball back out. The dump back inside. That's great play. Absolutely great play from the Mavericks. They send the sweeper around. They go against the grain. The long ball to the winger. And he just drops it back inside. And the Mavericks score. And they even it up with 3:20 to go.
Well, what an important touchdown for the Mavericks leading into the halftime break. But it was great expansion plays. The replay now comes forward. Players in motion. It's just a great left to right ball, and the bat back on the inside. And let me tell you, they practice at the wingers. That is a great play from the Mavericks, and they tie this game back up.
Mitch Wilton scoring, and now the ball back in the hands of the dangerous Cowboys. There's Kongu. He gives it off to Withers. Withers drives in for Kongu. He's out of half. He gives the long ball out. Well read, and that was Benbow who has got touched. Benbow trying to direct traffic there. They're looking for a sweeper play, I think. Benbow with the ball. They're trying to bring the Mavericks out. Here they go with the short ball. Long ball out, well read defensively. And that time it was Mitch Wickham coming in on the defensive play. I have to agree, they started off really strong, the Cowboys. The last couple of possessions, they've just looked a little bit lost. Now the Mavericks, they're driving off their line. Tonegatu out of half. The ball in the hands of Langbridge. Now in the hands of Hill. Oh, once again, Francis has gone for that intercept. And to tell you what, if he had have got it, it would have been interesting. But if he had have not touched the ball, it might have been interesting too, because the Mavericks could have been away. Once again, there is Mitch Burke driving down the field. He's off the ball to Edwards now. Edwards dumps Burke at half. Long ball out to Lincoln Little. He's looking to release Dylan Thompson. There he goes out of half again. And the players are in the ruck there. They had the numbers offside. Lincoln Little trying to convince referee Dave Baggio maybe a penalty try. I tell you, if he convinces him of that. But 6 more touches here. Lincoln Little, he taps the ball, he moves it to the centre of the field. Thompson wants it, he's out of half on the first. Lincoln Little, well read defensively by the Cowboys. Edwards at half, he gives it back to Lincoln Little. Lincoln Little off to Thompson. Thompson down this time. He goes wide. He's put down the afterburners out too. Oh, he's dropped the ball. He's dropped the ball. I don't know if he was touched. I think he was touched. But anyway, it all means nothing now as the Cowboys drive it out off their own line. Here's the replay. It's just cold. Oh, yeah, just got him on the heel, I think. Anyway, the Cowboys are up to halfway. On they come now through Zanetti. Zanetti is down. He's got the ball back inside to Cridlin. Cridlin now. He's at half. He takes off from half. He'll be looking wide, but well read. He went the direct route. He ran a good line, but defensively, the Mavericks were up to it. Burke and Lincoln Little there. Little with the ball. He drives it forward. Oh, that was... Now, what's he calling here? Bit of a collision. They're just calling that was in play. Nothing, both players just in play. Deegan drives the ball. There's a lot more drive into the Mavericks line now. And they release the ball on the outside to Langbridge. Langbridge is well covered there. If you're going to attack anybody, I don't think the bloke to attack is Lockie Pearce, as shown there. Two great touches by Lockie Pearce.
Yeah, really good defensive effort from Lockie Pearce. He needed to make sure that that happened to keep the scores level as the halftime siren goes in the background.
Well, that was a very interesting half. We're locked up at 4-all. The Cowboys definitely had the early run of the game. They were in control, plenty of pace, but the Mavericks worked themselves back into the game. And you've got to say, probably, Scott, that the momentum might have been with the Mavericks leading in the halftime.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. I think you're spot on. The Cowboys definitely had all the possession leading up in the early stages of this match, and they jumped away to an early lead. But again, it just shows you what having good football in good territory on the field can do. The Mavericks had the complete run of the back end of that first half. They got back into the game, and they go back into halftime with a 4 touchdown apiece.
Great first half of the men's Elite 8 final. The North Queensland Cowboys versus the New South Wales Country Mavericks. We're 4 apiece. Interestingly to note, at halftime, Scott, both coaches very calm in their address to the players.
Yeah, I think it's pretty critical that they are. There's still a lot of more football to come in this second half. That both teams couldn't be broken away. It's just going to come down to some really crucial points in this second half as to who can really grab the stranglehold of this game and take the win.
And we're in the hands of the referees for the second half of the Elite 8 Men's Open Final. Bundy to make the tap off. There he goes. He drives it towards the line of the Cowboys. Bundy back inside to Tonegatu. Tonegatu down for Bundy. Bundy goes long outside to Langbridge. They bring the ball back inside. They're down in front of it. He's gone behind. Tonegatu with the ball. That looked like a missed assignment there. They're going to run a play again. Bundy with the ball. He's down. Langbridge, he gets it back to Bundy. Bundy on the inside to Langbridge. Well read. Down quickly. They've got long numbers. Well read defensively by the Cowboys. And they'll now look to work it out of their line.
Sean Francis is sniffing for an intercept. He's had quite a few opportunities. He probably took the right one there by just pulling out. But he's getting right up in the line. It's probably something the Mavericks might need to have a look at. They might be able to exploit that later on down the road.
So Withers driving forward, and now it's with Townsend. Townsend, he's got the ball into the opposition half. He finds there to back to Francis. And Townsend with the ball again. He's looking for Lockie Pearce, the dangerous Lockie Pearce. He's got the ball in his hands now. Townsend down for Pearce. Pearce is out of half. He's through the line again, but great defense there. That was really good defense there from the 11. Jake Fitzpatrick of the Country Mavericks showed him the inside, then just turned in and made the touch. The Mavericks now driving the ball forward off their line. They're looking to get fresh troops out there. Tope, he now brings Thompson into play. Thompson down, Tope out of half. He's got the ball off there. They're bringing the ball inside the attacking zone now. Thompson, he's down there with out of half he goes with Hill looking there, back to Hill. And that looks like the 6 touches. There's Law, he's out of half. Puts the ball in the hands of Pearce, Samuel Pearce, Lockie Pearce's brother. Now in the hands of Francis. They drive into the Mavericks half. Lockie Pearce there looking. The ball now with Cridland. Cridland down for Pearce. Pearce now finds Moore. Moore off to back in the hands of Moore now. He got it to Cridland. Cridland's in half. He gets it to Moore. Moore looking long. It is a long ball. It's hit the ground. And I think that was an opportunity. I'm not sure.
Yeah, really tough one there for Shawnee Francis. It was a great ball from Blake. Just dipped on Sean at the last minute. Couldn't quite scoop it up. And the Mavericks now, they're doing the hard work coming out of their end.
And here they go once again. They get to their sub-box to bring the fresh troops on. And here they go through Deegan. Deegan drives forward. Ball in their hands now of Little. Little gets it down in front. They take off here. That's Langbridge. Langbridge there. And the Deegan. Deegan nearly through the line. Great defence there. That was really good defence by Moore. I thought Deegan might have got to his outside, but I'll tell you what, Alex Langbridge with the left to right pass is now starting to cause a few problems for the Cowboys.
Yeah, Cowboys now, they're really going to have to work hard to get into an attacking position going through up to their line. They're just punching it through the middle, and swinger Sean Francis coming in to do the work.
And there's Congo out of half, a little goose step. He gets it off to Benbow. Benbow's around his man. He goes long outside. That's going to be a touchdown. Well, the referees are conferring. For mine, it's for touchdown. Benbow absolutely got on his outside man. You watch it here again, and Scott will take you through the touchdown.
Yeah, really impressive finish there for the Cowboys in the end. And it was Mal Kenny who finished it off. But Kongu, just great work. And Benbow summed it up perfectly. Great ball out to Mal Kenny and a great catch as well to finish it. Just gets it inside the line. That's a really good touchdown there from the Queensland Cowboys.
So the Cowboys in front by 1 with 16 to go in this men's Elite 8 final, live from Coffs Harbour. The ball in the hand of Fitzpatrick. He gives it back to Thompson. Thompson's down in front of Fitzpatrick. Off to Bundy. Bundy tries to cut back against the grain, and Fitzpatrick wants to bring it back and start again. In the hands of Thompson. He fades across the field. And now back in the hands of Bundy. He's down onto the link. And the referee, and that's a correct call too. They weren't square on. Now looking to release Edwards on the out ball. Benbow drives the ball forward. It's in the hands of Townsend. He cuts back in. He's coming to his own the last few minutes. There's Francis. He's been looking for more work as well. And they drive now into the half. There's Lord. Big drive down there. Francis looking to release out. He gives it back to Pearce. Pearce drops it off now to the 14, which is his brother Samuel Pearce. Out Cridlin, a long ball out. But put down there. But Tommy Daphner had read it pretty well defensively. And I don't think there was a play on. The Mavericks coming off their line. They've got to find a bit more drive, a bit more momentum. Thompson down there. They're looking for the subs. That could have been forward, that pass, but they've let the play go. And there's Terry Deegan. He's dropped the ball down. They're on the drive here. This is a better drive, looking to release inside. Off they go back to the Langbridge again, looking for that left to right pass. He's caused issues. He's had a big last 10 minutes, the last 5 of the first half and the first 5 of this. Repeat set here. They got the penalty for the offside. They're just looking to set up play here. Deegan out of half, a short ball back. But once again, Luke McKenzie, the referee, has found. I'm not sure how he gives that an extra 10 metres when the ball was placed back on the mark. You either have to give it to a player or put it back on the mark. But anyway, getting back into the game, it's the Cowboys. They drive forward here. It's in their hands, though. They've cut Lockie Pierce out. They've given it off to Mitch Burks, sorry, Lockie Hock. Hock's down. It's in Pierce's hands now. Once again, they're looking to find Pierce. There's Pierce out of half. He goes right. He's looking to go long. Finds Francis with the long ball, but well read defensively by the Mavericks.
Yeah, not too much happening there for the Cowboys on that set. They were just kind of happy just to plot it up the other end of the field. I think they're going to put all their work into their defence now to try to get the Mavericks roll stopped. They've got fresh subs coming on here.
And it's in the hands of Little. Little back onside to Fitzpatrick, I think. There's Thompson. He's out there. He's been a bit quiet lately, but still showing out. Now they've got numbers. They've created numbers. Fitzpatrick gives it to Tonegatu. Tonegatu for the corner. And the Mavericks have scored in the corner. That really came out of a nothing play. Just a reverse pass across the grain and a quick shift. And Tonegatu, a clean set of heels. Coach Joel Willoughby very happy. Here it is now, Scott.
Yeah, as we did see, as you mentioned, Dean, there wasn't really too much happening, but it was just great speed on the outside there. Jared Townsend just couldn't quite get there in cover, and that was a really important touchdown from the Mavericks.
12:50 to go, and we're all locked up again as Withers gets the ball down in front of Pierce. Lockie Pierce once again at half. He's looking to find Bembo. He finds him there on the out ball. Now into Kongu's hands. Pierce on the sweep. They go back the opposite direction. Great defence there, well read by Tonegatu, the scorer of the last touchdown. The ball's in the hands of Kongu. He's got Bembo trying to get out from underneath him. Off goes Bembo, he's through. Great defence again from the Mavericks. They're not biting. And now the Mavericks drive it forward off their line. Tonegatu drives forward. He gets Deegan under him. And again, here they come. A bit unsettled there, trying to get their subs on quick. Now a good drive. The old Fox, Terry Deegan. There's this dangerous Bundy. Bundy looking long again, and it's 6 to go. You called it earlier. The wingers for the Cowboys, they're really looking to take that length of the field intercept, and They might be better just running the shadow and letting the ball hit them in the back and get possession. They've given the Mavericks 6 more to go on the opposition's line. Bundy with the ball. He's bringing Dugan in close. They've got Congo into the touch. Dugan with Bundy in the ball. He steps inside. What's the ruling here? They've said Congo made it back. That's great defensive play. Ball in Bundy's hands. He's slowing the play down once again. He's got Fitzpatrick out to his left. There's the long ball to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick cuts back into Dugan. Dugan looking to get the ball away, but decides to hold it up. Now in the hands of Fitzpatrick. Back to Dugan. They're trying to bring the defence up again. They're holding play, waiting for the referee to move the defenders forward. Dugan makes the dump. Fitzpatrick throws the dummy, goes back against the grain. He gets through the line. It's last touch now. Probably wasted a couple of opportunities here, the Mavericks. Bundy, they're looking for that play. Oh, that's 6 to go. Oh, and the Bembo, I think there, is saying it was thrown into him. Referee Scully says, no, it was 6 more, you made the play that. So tough time here for the Cowboys. They've got to aim up defensively. The dangerous Dylan Thompson's on the field. Lincoln Little is with him, working in the middle. Little with the ball. He's down on Bembo. Thompson out of half. Back to Lincoln Little. He gives a short ball. And they've dropped it. I don't know whether the touch was made, but they've dropped the ball over the line. That was Jack Edwards hitting a really good angle. And now the Cowboys coming off their line. Withers, the skipper, looking to take control. He takes the first 2 settles. Now Pearce driving up the field. A good drive. He's got them into their own half. Francis takes off. Trying to force a penalty there, but he doesn't get any luck from the referees. Zanetti is out there now. There's Law. He's got the ball. He releases on the outside. They go out of half, and then that's Moore. Moore goes long and intercepted by the wing. Defensive play, but referees called them offside. Well read by Matt Tope, but unfortunately for the Mavericks, they're going to have to defend another 6. Law with the ball. Samuel Pearce now. He gives it back to Law. Law looking and probing. They're down underneath. Zanetti out of half. He finds a long ball out to Law. Pearce. Pearce steps back inside. He's marking up against Little. He's forced the ball out to Zanetti. Zanetti fades across. He brings Law back on the inside. He goes long to Damian Moore. Pearce at half. Back inside to Moore. He's looking for a weakness in the defensive line. They haven't been able to find one yet, but now Law out of half. He gives it to Moore. Moore goes back on the alongside. And again, that you've got to say that was a very good defensive set from the Mavericks. They're a dangerous team in the red zone, and they've held them out there.
Yeah, they didn't really look all that trouble there, the Mavericks. And again, the Cowboys had really good field position to attack the line, but just couldn't quite seize that opportunity.
Now the Mavericks on halfway. The ball in the hands of Wilton. And that's the referee's gone lost possession. He said you haven't really used the ball correctly there, and unfortunately for Langbridge, the ball has hit the deck. So Law at half. Gives it off to Samuel Pearce. He's now down in front of Zanetti. Zanetti looks to bring his winger into play. Pearce at half. They've gone out wide to Townsend. Townsend looks to bring the ball back in field by a switch play. He's given it to to Lockie Hock, but it's in the hands of Townsend again. Townsend out of half. He goes wide. He's got him on the outside. He's showing a clean set of heels. But the defence has wrapped that up pretty well. They're looking for a quick turnover here. The Mavericks now spreading the ball. Tonegadu. Around they go on the sweep. Tope in the hands. They're going to bring fresh troops on here. And as they come on, it's in the hands of Terry Deegan. Now in the hands of Bundy. Bundy gets it down in front of Fitz, and that's another forward pass from the ruck, and the referees have let it go. And you know what? They're going to get a bonus. They've absolutely got a bonus there for offside. But there was a forward pass off the ruck. The ball in the hands of Fitzpatrick. He's got the dangerous Bundy underneath him. There goes Bundy. There's another forward pass off the ruck. The referee's not picking those up at the moment. Bundy with the ball. We're looking to bring them out. There's the touch. We're just bringing fresh troops out. It surprised me. Dylan Thompson. Brought out by Coach Willoughby in the attacking zone. Thompson on the sweep. He's going back on the long side. And once again, Lockie Pearce nearly pulled off a miracle intercept. And I'll tell you what, they would not have killed him had he taken it, even off his own line. Dangerous combination here for the Mavericks. Bundy with the ball. He's got Thompson with him. He's got Fitzpatrick working with him. Combination from Doyleson. There's the long ball out to Fitzpatrick. Steps back on the inside. He gets caught. That was accidental on the face there. Good defence from the Lockie Hawk from the Cowboys. Bundy with the ball. Fitzpatrick swaps inside him. Here goes Thompson on the short side. Back in the long pass. There's the Bundy to score. And they've set that up, but the forward pass. Well, you know what? There was 3 forward passes the Rucks before. They didn't pick one. That one wasn't actually forward, and they pick it.
Well, I think it might be, plain to see. We continued on with the play. It didn't stand out to us, but they've got to play what the referee says. There was a bit of a boo from the crowd. We could hear it. But the Cowboys here, Lockie Pearce again, great drive through the middle.
Yeah, Lockie Pearce, the Cowboys, if they're going to win it, I think it's going to be on the back of Lockie Pearce. He has been sensational this whole game and looks dangerous every time he's around the ball. Here he's out of half again. He goes through the line, a flick pass. What a great play. That is absolute sensational class. Lockie Pearce through the line, drops the flick pass back inside, long ball to the wing. Well, that's just beautiful to watch.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, get on this replay now. Look at Lockie Pearce. He did not even know where, well, he did know where he was, eyes in the back of his head. And that is just plenty of training, a lot of time together with the boys, but that is just absolute individual brilliance from Lockie Pearce.
5:30 to go. The Cowboys up by 1, 6-5. The Mavericks will have to hit back. They're in the driving seat now. They come down into the attacking zone. Tonegatu out of half. They're looking for a play. Here comes Thompson on the sweep. They've got him again. They're going wide again. Fitzpatrick, and they had the same play. And if they can take that pass there, if Mitch Wilton takes that pass, they score again.
Well, an absolute chance gone begging. Mal Kenny, the winger for the Cowboys, out on the far side, got absolutely sniped. He was down on the deck. If they could get that pass just straight over his head.
Mistake here. The Cowboys didn't really want that. They've given the opportunity. Tonegatu, Fitzpatrick with the ball. Slides across the field. He brings now back inside. Thompson again. He only had a very quick sub. Bundy with the ball. They're slowing the play down. Edwards is on the field. Bart Hill looks like he's come on. Well, you know where the play is going to come here. Here goes Tonegatu. Here goes Bundy around on the slide. The referee said they're all onside. They're running that sweep play very effectively. Here's Thompson and Bundy with the ball. They're trying to bring the defence out. The referees are pushing them forward. That's really well defensively read. So Benbow was offside, but the 5 there, Cridlin, he was onside. Damien Moore, he was onside. And that's why the penalty, but very well read defensively by Damien Moore. Bundy with the ball. He's got Edwards close. He's also got Dylan Thompson. He's caused all sorts of trouble tonight, Dylan Thompson. You can see the referee telling the defence to move forward. They're going very slowly. They're worried about it. Here goes Thompson again. He's gone long. It's well read, well taken. Great defence from Francis. Bart Hill at half. Out to Edwards. He gives it on to Thompson. Thompson to Bundy. Once again, they're looking to set up for the static play. There goes Bundy. He dumps the ball. Thompson couldn't get it cleanly, but he's got the pace. And there they've got the second phase play. He goes out, and that's another 6. Well, you know what? Francis, the wingers for the Cowboys have gone for that many intercepts. You can only think that it is part of their defensive strategy.
Well, absolutely. The only disappointing thing is that they haven't taken one for the whole game. So,
well, maybe disappointing for you, Scott. Not disappointing for me. Here goes Bundy. He's into the attack. Thompson out of half. They go wide this time to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick dives. This will be interesting. Fitzpatrick saying he's got the ball down. The 2 referees are going to discuss it. And they've called touch. They've called touch. The Mavericks weren't happy about that. They believe they got the ball down. I'm not sure if we'll get it. Here is the replay now. Thompson out wide. He dives. Oh, I tell you what, that's close, but we can't really tell ourselves off that replay, and we're too far away to call it. Here they go again. They must score this time. No, second phase play. Oh, and they've put it down, but I think they're going to come back for a penalty. Yeah, they're mounting pressure here. Again, a quick play. And they roll the ball here. A wasted play there, actually. They've run that sweep play very convincingly. Here go Bundy and Thompson again. They go wide again. That's a great ball. Edwards. A great ball from Edwards to the old stager, Matty Tope. He scores in the corner with 2:02 to go. It's 6-all.
Well, can you believe it? We're going to have another repeat potentially here as we did in the women's final. 6-all with 2 to go. Great touchdown. They just went straight onto the attack there, the Mavericks, and they have locked this one up. What a finish we've got.
Well, I reckon we've got 4 possessions left, and what a dangerous 4. It's Pearce, and Law out the field. There's Lockie Pearce. He gives it to his brother, Samuel Pearce, and he's now caught. Lockie Pearce at half. They give the ball to Townsend. He has been dangerous as well. He's looking to get out of half. It's on the last. He goes long. He dummies and gets through, but great defence there from the Mavericks. They've got to go the length of the field now. This game winding down, 1:22 to go. We're all locked up at 6-all in the hands of Tonegado. He drives forward. The Mavericks looking to get momentum. They're trying to get a bonus penalty and try and catch the Cowboys offside. They bring Thompson back into the game. There's Bundy. They've got the big guns on. Bundy's down at Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick to Thompson. Thompson to Fitzpatrick. He gets it down. Thompson's out. But there's a penalty there. I'm not sure why they didn't play the advantage. Possibly the roll ball might have been off the mark because of the interference in the ruck. Fitzpatrick, he takes the tap. The ball's in the hand of Bundy. We've got 49 seconds to play. The Mavericks in attack. They've got 6 touches. They don't want to do anything stupid here. They want to use the whole 6. Thompson at half. He gives the ball to Fitzpatrick. It's given back to Thompson. He hands it off to Bundy. They're looking for their favourite play. Here comes, and I tell you, that's a missed assignment again. Thompson was looking to get around the sweep, and Bundy stepped into his hole. They've still got the ball. 27 seconds to go. We're all tied up. Thompson with the ball. He dumps for Bundy. Bundy back to Thompson. He goes long. It's a ball inside. Well caught. Well taken. Great defence by Francis. Edwards is looking to go through. And that's a good touch. There's 12 seconds to go. Can the Cowboys go the length of the field, or are we heading to drop off? The ball's in Pearce's hands. He drives forward. Laws and Huff. There's a bonus penalty. Too hard in the ruck. 2 seconds. We're going to drop off. I know if I was the Cowboys, I'm pretty confident they just take the touch. They like their Oh! Samuel Pearce just threw the ball in the back of Edwards there. I don't know what that was about. But anyway, we're going to a drop-off. Again, we said it in the women's game, Scott. What a great way to finish this championship. The men's Elite 8, 6-6, the Mavericks and the Cowboys. And we're going to a drop-off to decide who are the 2018 Elite 8 Men's Open champions.
Oh, we couldn't have asked for anything better in the women's and now the men's 2 drop-offs in our top Elite games. And here we go, look. Oh, yeah, Sammy Pearce. Just a little bit of cop that, mate. We'll see you in a couple of minutes. But as we said, just fantastic game. A really impressive second half from both sides. We expected a high-scoring game, but I think the defence in the end, in the second half, was really vital for both sides.
Yeah, I'm not sure there was anything in that. I think probably Samuel had just written down where they're going for a drink tonight, inviting the Mavericks boys to come and have a drink with them, and he'd written it on the ball and was just trying to show them where to go. This is going to be interesting. 2 teams in this men's Elite 8 you would not want to play in a drop-off, the Cowboys and the Mavericks. The advantages of the Cowboys initially, they're going to start with 5 and the ball. Both teams must have possession, and we have what we call is the right of reply. Once both teams have had possession, if we're still playing, the game will be live and the first scorer will win. Every 2 minutes, we will lose a player till we get down to 3. And here we are. This is for all the bickies, and it's Law who taps off. Pearce at half. Law fades across the field. They've gone with Townsend. He's been dangerous in this second half. They're setting a play, obviously. They don't really want to drive too hard into the Mavericks' defence. They're trying to bring the players forward. Law just bouncing around. He's trying to engage with the Tonegado. He's done that. Tonegado, that's got to be a penalty. I'm not sure what Tonegado was thinking there, but he's given the penalty away, and now they've got 6 touches to defend rather than 2 on their line. So Law with the ball. They're dragging the defence forward. There's it down. They give it to Pearce. Pearce, the dangerous Pearce. Well defended there. Well defended by Mitch Wilton. It's in the hands of Townsend. Back to Law. Law again bouncing around, trying to get him out. There's the long ball to Lockie Pearce. He dives, long ball. Oh, they put it down. That was a chance. And I'll tell you what, Francis has been great all game, and he had an opportunity there and missed it. And that he doesn't deserve, the way he's played, he doesn't deserve that. And now it's the Mavericks. They're driving forward. And there's Langbridge. He's got the ball down the tope. They're taking it around the blind side. They're going to bring their attacking weapons on. There's Bundy. Thompson's out there as well. Here's Terry Deegan. He gives it to Thompson. He's put on the afterburners. He drops it back inside the Deegan. Thompson out of half. He'll go high side. Bundy's going to go with him. Bundy hasn't gone with him. He gets the ball away. He's down. He's down. But Kim Skelly has called the touch. He's called the touch, the referee. And I tell you what, this is a game going down to the wire. As the Cowboys, they now drive out. It's in the hands. I need a breath, Scott.
Oh, well, what about that? How quick is Dylan Thompson? He just absolutely took off from half, but great coverage there and a massive touch made by Justin Cridlin.
And now it's Lockie Pearce with the ball. We're down to 4-on-4. It's the last touch, I think. They've let it go. Back the flick pass inside. Well read, the ball's down. Now, everybody, get your breath. The Mavericks have to go the length of the field. They don't want to make any mistakes. It's 4-on-4. It's a dangerous lineup on the field right now for the Cowboys. And the Mavericks need to get the ball down the opposite end of the field. They release the ball wide. Here they go forward again. And they get in the attacking zone. Thompson back on the field. They're looking for the afterburners. He'll go from anywhere now in this section. He's released the ball to Thompson. Thompson's down. They get the ball back inside. He's through. Oh, 6 more. I'm not sure that's the play. I'm not sure unless defensively that was all he thought he had. It's a penalty. The Mavericks send everyone off. They've only got Dylan Thompson on the field. But here comes Bundy, Alex Langbridge, and Matt Tope. They've put the game in the hands of these four. Bundy with the ball. He's giving it back to Thompson. And there goes a quick play. They're looking to go short. And that's not the play either. They had 6 touches to work the defence over there. I think he should have gotten the short play to Bundy and looked for second phase. Anyway, the Cowboys with the ball. They drive out through Law. Law releases on to Pearce. Pearce is deep into the half. A big step and nearly gets inside. Pearce. He drives in. There's Francis at half. There's Cridlin now with the ball. Damian Moore with the ball. He's at half again. They've got Benbow out there. It doesn't matter who they bring on the Cowboys. There's danger everywhere. Moore with the ball. He's bouncing around, trying to bring the defence through. Benbow out of half, back to Pearce. Pearce goes long, and that is it. That is it. The Cowboys have won again. And I tell you what, that was a great game of touch. Like we said in the women's, both teams deserving. But in the end, Lockie Pearce, too strong, too quick, too agile. It wasn't actually that play on the line, but it was the play back down here where he went 40 metres on the drive and put them in the attacking zone on 4-on-4.
Oh, 100%. You're right, Dean. That play where he just drove up through the middle of the park, really got the Cowboys on the front foot for that finishing set. And just the miracle ball out to the corner, caught by Justin Cridlin, dives over, touchdown. The Cowboys, they retain the title. What a match.
Unbelievable. 2 absolute cracker games here in the Elite 8. The New South Wales Scorpions defeated the Queensland Broncos in an absolute cracker, in a drop-off, 4-3, after being down 3-0. This one went punch for punch. The Cowboys started the game on top. The Mavericks clawed their way back into it, had all the momentum leading into halftime, like 2 prize fighters just standing in the middle of the ring, throwing haymakers at each other. A great game. Congratulations to the Queensland Cowboys, deserved winners. They both retained their championships, interestingly enough, Scott. The New South Wales Scorpions in the women's, the Queensland Cowboys in the men's. What a great exposition of touch football.
Oh, we just couldn't have asked for anything better this afternoon for the Elite 8 finals. Just so much skill, and this is why this is one of the best touch football competitions in the world. We've got the absolute best touch players that were out on display this afternoon. Just absolutely fantastic games, and we hope the viewers at home enjoy them.
And we've also got to thank the likes of X-Blade, Steed, Line Break, Destinations New South Wales, Pizza Hut, who have signed on this week with Touch Football Australia to support our great game, the Australian Sports Commission, our partners at the NRL for allowing us to bring this great spectacle up here to Coffs Harbour, CX Stadium, the Coffs Harbour Council, and of course all the players who participated all week here at the National Championships. What a great event. It's been our pleasure to bring these two finals to you, and we look forward to doing it all again next year, back here in Coffs Harbour, a great venue. Congratulations to the Queensland Cowboys and the New South Wales Scorpions, Elite 8 champions for 2018.